Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tika Deshawn right here at All Things Ruthless, where the ruthless addicts reside. And tonight, we're definitely talking about something that was absolutely ruthless on the TV screens this weekend. We're here. We're talking about the Vampire Lestat season 1, episode 6, entitled Montreal. I hope you guys are ready, and I see you guys in the chat. I see you. I see you. I see you. Thank you for tapping in. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my ladies up, the ladies, the queen, the real queens of the damned. Okay, we here and we in this thing. Okay, all right. With that being said, I want to start off with the one and only, straight from the den, the one and only Tamika's den. What's up, Tamika?
Hey y'all, hey,
Don't
hey,
she
hey,
look
hey.
good, y'all? Don't
No,
Tamika look good? She is
thank you.
ready. She is ready. Okay. Okay, girl. What did you think? What did you think about this episode?
They had me in my feelings, baby, but they did their thing with this episode. I give it a 10 out of 10. They put it down. Listen, Emmys, can I talk to you, Emmys? If y'all don't go ahead and get them up in this thing, I don't know why we didn't have them in here with Interview with the Vampire seasons 1 and 2. But if y'all look at this, not only did Queen Akasha come through and kill it, Sam and Jacob kill it every time. Delaney, like, what are we talking about? Because the acting in this episode was crazy. They had me go through all the different emotions. For real, for real.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely. Indeed was an emotional roller coaster. They were, listen, Delaney, if I've never seen her do anything better, this was like top tier
yes.
performance for her.
Yes.
Just like you said, the entire cast, but Delaney, like she kind of shook me a little bit because previous seasons they kind of had her, they restrained her a little bit. So they
Mm-hmm.
brought all the acting skills out of Delaney. So
Yeah.
yeah, shout out to the cast. Okay. All right, all right. And next up, we've got the one, the only, not just one wave, but 69 waves, the one and only Monique 69 waves. What's up, Monique?
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Can y'all hear
Oh,
me?
Mm-hmm.
loud and clear. And how you feeling about
Okay.
this episode? Drop that rating for me too.
On a scale of 1 to 10, right?
1 to
So
10.
I'll give it a 9. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this episode, and I can't wait for the finale. And yeah, we got some things to talk about. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That part. For sure.
that's
For
all I'm gonna
sure.
say. We got some things to talk about.
Okay. Okay, cool, cool. I'm here for it. I also rated it a 9.9.9.9, which equals a 10. So I was absolutely here for it. Next up, we got the EJ. What's up, EJ? Well, she here, y'all. At some point, she is definitely here. Okay, so since she's probably just trying to get it all together, we're gonna bring on somebody who I've been dreading talking to all day long. Okay, because I
Uh-oh.
already know, not in a bad way, in a good way though. I just know how this conversation is gonna go. But according to her title, we have Maxine Shaw, attorney at law. Y'all know she here to defend the foolishness. What's up, Kay? Straight from Slice of Horror. Okay. Oh my God. Not Armand is innocent.
I
Absolutely
just
Again.
want
not.
y'all to know ahead of time. I'm here to defend him. So before y'all hop
Wait,
over here,
hold on
with
a
y'all,
minute. Let me find something.
Yes, please, Monique. Get your
Uh-uh.
papers together,
but
honey. Get
before y'all hop in here with y'all, this is how I feel. Team Armand, if y'all in here, don't be coming in here late like y'all always do. I need Team Armand in here now. We're here to prove his innocence today.
Yeah, not
But
gonna be
yeah,
able to do it. But I hear you.
Mm-mm.
this was
I
a
hear
10.
you.
This episode was a whole 10. This was a 10 for me. And it took place on my favorite holiday, which is Halloween. Louis looked good. Lestat looked good. And that was so
Baby, they
cute.
were
Mm.
They
adorable.
looked
They really
good. I
was.
said,
They
Yeah.
was.
They were definitely beautiful. They were definitely all things beautiful, but we
Mm-hmm.
gonna get to that man that they call Armand. We're gonna get to him, that thing. Okay. Again, like I said, this episode was entitled The Vampire Lestat Montreal. Okay. So we have taken it back to the hometown of the band, the Vampire Lestat, as well as the Vampire Lestat himself. And y'all, did y'all know that uh uh dang it. I can't. I'm so pissed off. Louis had a whole freaking restaurant around the corner from this man's house. Like, what is going on? I love the love, but come on. But I guess that's just the nature of their relationship. We're gonna keep each other close, even though we're far in each other's heart. So, I was here for all the shenanigans, but we got Lestat, y'all, and he is in his expensive coffin, which we gonna talk about the other coffin, expensive coffin. The night is the day and the night is scrolling, and he's looking on his phone, and he sees that Drake dropped 50 songs, and he's big mad at that. And then his song or his album comes in 68th place on the Billboard. I'm thinking, at least you made it to the Billboards. Lestat, calm down, okay?
Billboard's 100, yeah.
Going up against Drake. I'm just saying. So anyway, in the midst of all of that, it's finally nighttime. He's able to wake up and come out of his coffin, and he's looking down at Alex, and Alex is looking pitiful because we found out on the last episode that unfortunately his brother unalived himself. Thanks to Armand, I'm just saying. And then we get this phone call that's coming from Merrick, and she's saying, hey, I'm on my way. You need to let me know if we're still good to go at 12 o'clock midnight. We also get this moment where we see Lestat, and he's going through his passports, just trying to see if he is, just trying to get everything together, because it clearly looks like Lestat his stay in Montreal is literally about to come to an end. He's like working on his way to move and go somewhere. But then, so eloquently, we see the great Louis, who makes his appearance. And we're going to go ahead and start with Tamika, Monique, Kay, and EJ if she's available. Just let me know how you guys felt about everything that happened within that moment. And chat, drop it in the chat. How did y'all feel about seeing Louis as well as Lestat reunited? Were y'all all there for it, or did you say, oh no, not again?
Reunited and it feels so good. I wasn't expecting that.
Right.
I mean, and they just was right back into it, like no time has passed, no space has happened, both looking good. Louis kind of in this, maybe we should cancel, maybe we should stay in mode, and Stat want to be thanked for this coffin that he got him. Like, did you sleep and good and comfortable? He said, I ain't been sleeping in the coffin in years. But I loved the interactions. I was like, we both looking good, hair done, okay, eyes glistening, skin glistening. I was loving every moment of it, but I was like, how did we get here? Like, when did y'all call each other and decide all of this? Because we just kind of jumped right into it, and I felt like we was missing some of the conversation that led up to it, but I was here for it.
Yeah, I truly believe that they had just been communicating back and forth for the longest anyway, and kind of was like, okay, we got 50,000 people, 50,000 vamps about to come into town. You're one of them. You might as well come on in, Louis. So Monique.
Look, I was like, okay. I was kind of shocked that he was already there. Like, not you coming around the corner. And Drake line 50 songs. I'm like, yep, that's what he did with them albums. I'm not gonna rate them. But and he talking about I like them better on Degrassi. Hilarious.
Right.
I'm like, Louis, when you had time to be watching TV? But that was funny. But yeah, reunited feels good, and they look good too. I was like, damn. I'm like, vent me up. Look, let me get my neck ready. Like, that's what we doing.
Oh my God. You ready to get big?
They was fine in this episode. They was fine. Shout out to the wardrobe designer, hair, makeup, everything. They was fine.
Absolutely.
I'm ready to risk it all my mortal life. Like, yeah, but
risk it all.
I love the banter between the two. It's given like, they ex lovers, but they also has a friendship.
Right.
So love it.
Absolutely. Okay. My bad. I will speed up some stuff.
Where my name at? I need people to know why I'm here. First of all,
We don't care nothing about attorney at law Maxine Shaw. No, ma'am.
That's the name she got up there.
Yes, attorney at law Maxine Shaw. Okay, let me present her properly. Okay, I don't know what names. I don't know. Let me find it. Anyway,
click the button in media.
Yeah, it was up there at first though.
Yeah. Firstly, did you shout out what's his name? Alex standing outside of Louis Lestat window,
looking beautiful,
looking sitting up there looking crazy. And again, that's that now. I don't know how y'all keep saying that Armand had anything to do with Larry, because I done told y'all Armand is innocent. Armand told that man to rest. Now it ain't his fault. It ain't his fault that Larry decided that was gonna be how he rested. Armand ain't tell him to do that. But I was pleasantly surprised.
Okay.
I was pleasantly
Thank you, Monique. Stay on top of her.
To see Lestat and Louis in the same place. That Louis went to go visit him in Canada and open a restaurant a few blocks down from where he lives at. These two, they are something else. This is the most toxic relationship, but it's like we love to see it anyway. They were so cute, and I love that it takes place on Halloween, and so we see like Lestat's personality coming through as he's leaving the house. He's got on his Grim Reaper outfit, and Louis is looking like this nice rich businessman. They both look so adorable, and Lestat is literally going out of his way to make sure that Louis is comfortable. While he's staying there. He's like, I got you the best coffin like ever, the most expensive thing like ever. They look like so cute there together. It's like, I don't know where this is going, because them two can't be together for too long without some arguments and things like that happening. But for us to start the episode and they're actually getting along now, Lemuel, didn't he call or text or something? And that was like, oh, that's what we still doing, as if he wasn't, doing his mom. But right. The report, like the relationship that like Sam Reed and Jacob Anderson have together, it's like you can tell like they're really good friends in real life, because it comes out on screen. So I shout out to them. Like they could have just sat together a little longer and talked and just been fine together. I just appreciate it. They set the colors of this episode in like orange and blacks and browns. So like I didn't even know at first it was Halloween until I went back and watched it, and I'm like, oh, that's why this color scheme is like that. Like it really sets the tone. So more of Lestat and they toxicity.
Lestat. Okay, then. I hear that. Okay. With that being said, we got our girl EJ in the building. Talk to us just a little bit, how you rated this episode 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest. And how did you feel just overall about the episode?
EJ, you on mute?
I was trying to find an unmute for us.
I appreciate that. I was really talking. So I did this episode. First of all, how y'all doing? Hey, how everybody doing in the chat? Sorry for my tardiness. I just finished watching the episode. So here I go with my emotions, because y'all know my emotions are already here, because this episode was so good. Like I cried. I'm still kind of on one right now. I'm coming off of a high of just watching the episode, so it's a little different for me. But it was a really good episode. I loved it. I loved the idea of Louis and Lestat. Sometimes I love Louis. Sometimes I love him, but I just dislike him most of the time. But this episode right here, I really, really enjoyed Louis, to be fair. And I always love Lestat, so it doesn't matter. Y'all know how I feel about the Gremlin Armand. So 10 10s for me all around the board. Great acting. Like everybody, oh my God, Delaney. Oh, Jesus.
Killed it.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, that's how I felt about the episode. And then what's the next question, Tick? I'm sorry.
Did you rate it?
Yeah, 10
Oh, okay, gotcha. My bad. Brain cloud. Okay. And so we'll go ahead and get it back on into it. Thank you, chat. I absolutely do see you, and I see you, and I see you, and I promise I'm coming to you. Thank you guys for tapping in, tuning in. Go ahead and hit that like button for us, though, regardless of what channel you're on. Hit that like button, spread the word. Let everybody know that the ladies are here and we're discussing the Vampire Lestat, y'all. Okay. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get back into it. Give me a second. Let me put my screen back together. All right, y'all. So listen, EJ, as I was asking everybody, how did you feel? Or there was a moment where we see Lestat. Looks like Lestat is moving on up. Okay, he ain't about to go home, but he about to get the hell up out of here. Looks like he's ready to make a transition, a new move to somewhere else. What did you think about just this introductory moment, as well as, hey, we got Louis and Lestat back together again. Lestat is back together again. We also have Alex, who is down there. He's big emo, like he's really emotional. And you can kind of sense it. Like, yeah, you have been bitten by that great request that you wanted to become a vampire. However, it's literally bittersweet because your brother is unalived and you can't even enjoy or even talk to your brother and say, look, this is what I'm going through. And then we got Merrick, who's on the way. We got and the stat is super funny. I forgot to mention this. The stat is super funny because he doesn't spell her name Merrick. He spells it Mary Rick. So he's spelling it how it sounds, right? So anyway, EJ, how did you feel about just this moment, that we got? And again, Lestat is back together again. And he's got a classic casket that he has yet to tell Lestat thank you for, okay?
Okay. I mean, he kind of at the end, he did say thank you, like he kind of came around. So I did like that. But listen, you can't keep toxicity away from each other. Louis and Lestat are so toxic together, but I love it. I always tell y'all, I love them together because of the toxicity. They would be so boring if they weren't as toxic as they are. I mean, that's what makes them so great together. Like, I get it from a real life standpoint, but from the world of the Interview with the Vampire, the world of Lestat and all of this stuff, it makes for an amazing couple because you're never going to get anything but like laughs and giggles and and you're going to get team this and team that just because of all of their ish, So I loved it. And I love seeing him come out of there. That was like the best part. I was like, finally got him up in that room, y'all. He said he tried to get him up in that room before. He finally got him up in that room. So I was excited about that. And I just love the idea that they're actually getting along, that they're trying to work through whatever it was, because we know Louis be lying. So we still don't know the full story. We
talk about Louis be lying.
Louis do be lying. But, it is what it is.
They all lie.
Exactly.
We haven't listened. Don't do that, Mo. We have
accepted perspectives other than Armand. Armand is the devil.
Armand is different. He is beyond a liar. He is something totally different. But we have accepted Louis for exactly who he is at this point, lies and all. But at the end of the day, I love that. I knew that when they said the witch was coming, I knew that what we were about to do and what we had to do. So I was wanted to see how that would play out. And then, it just is what it is. I love that Louis has a restaurant down the street. Come on now.
Okay. Literally down the street. Okay. A hop, skip, and a jump. I'm not mad at it. Might as well.
3 blocks away.
Okay.
They are both so petty.
Listen. And very much so. So, and now we got the moment where Louis finally gets to meet Sophia. Now, she's not just, we know who she really is, but unfortunately, Louis is stuck in the position of, I don't know this woman. I've never met this woman. I've never really only heard the bare minimum of this woman, if I even heard of this woman. And so Lestat tells him, it's going to be okay. You're going to do just fine when you meet her. Everything is all good. Whole time, Louis is like, I don't I don't know. But anyway, they make their way to this whole venue because finally they got about 50,000 people that are coming to see the Vampire Lestat, the band. Of course, they're really just coming to see Lestat, right? But we ain't gonna throw the band under the bus like that. But they sit down and they're having this conversation, and it's more like Louis is trying his best to be as nice as he can. And so I was about to call it Sofelo, but this the other Sophia. Gabriella is just being nasty to him. And she tells him, I think you should sit out this whole concert. Like, you shouldn't even go to the concert. But Louis is like, in actuality, listen, if I don't show up, he's gonna be brokenhearted. He's gonna be really hurt behind my actions. So, baby boo, I'm gonna be there. Monique, Tamika, EJ, K, thoughts on Louis finally meeting, and we won't get to the moment, the big reveal of who this heifer really is. Just that moment, how she was just being shady with him is what I really want to talk about.
Oh, when they were sitting down and Lestat was doing his rehearsals and
singing. Okay, he was
singing and she giving him looks and he giving her looks. It seemed like he could feel her energy, like it was something more. Because I think he already know that Lestat was banging her because they said somebody said something about having sex with Sophia, right? Was it
most likely Daniel
at that restaurant?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he didn't know Sophia is Gabriella, which is his mom. But we can sense the energy. It's like she sizing him up. And I did not like or appreciate talking about he should stay, he should be nowhere near it. And she is full of chaos. She is full of darkness. Like, she is on one. She's full of darkness. She's on one. And I need her to stay. I'm gonna need her to stay away from my Louis, because what the heck? And she territorial. And she's, even though she be the one to get up and leave, she's territorial.
Right.
Like, she the one that quick to abandon someone. So it's kind of funny that she feels that way with Louis, because she know Louis has a spot in Lestat's heart, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike Armand.
Right. She did compliment him though, let him know he was grown and sexy. I said, I know, we know that man's sexy. That's the only compliment she gave him.
Mm-hmm. And listen, Mama said I ain't blind, but yeah, she definitely was giving jealousy. She was giving hateration and holleration. She seen Lestat up there singing his heart out to Louis, and she kept looking back and forth like, oh, this might be the only other one that he gives this attention to besides me. And so she was telling him to stay the hell away. We don't need you at the show. But I like how Louis was like, if Lestat want me there, I'm gonna be there. Okay, who gonna check that me, boo? Like,
period.
Right there.
Okay.
Period. I like that. Yeah, he's seen what she was trying to put down.
Mm-hmm. But she know that Lestat is something deeper with Louis. Lestat.
Mm-hmm.
But Louis just like, I'm showing up as a friend, and he's my ex-lover and my maker. I know what it is.
Yeah, and then also, and I'll let the other two ladies get this part at the end after he's done practicing, and I wish I could have brought that song, y'all. Man, that song was actually beautiful. Every week I have a different song that I add to my catalog because the singing is just amazing. Shout out to the one and only Sam, okay, because he's doing an amazing job. But at the end, after he was like, well, how did it go? And, he ends up sending them, basically they end up sending Louis to the car just so Sophia can be nasty and kiss on him. And, I don't think, and we should do this. Like, she was really working my nerves the whole time, y'all. And I'm just like, and then you're kissing him right here, and this man's halfway man is outside the door, just so disrespectful. But that's Gabriella. Any thoughts, Kay and the EJ, on that particular thought or that moment, and like the kissing wasn't necessary?
So Sophia need to go check on her fledglings. Because I think all the whole make more. I don't even think Lestat actually participated in that. I think Sophia made all of those new vampires, and she need to go check on them. Sophia has a personality disorder. She don't give a damn about Lestat unless it's going to benefit her somehow. Whenever she turns up, it has to be what's in it for me type of situation. She don't show him affection unless there's a sexual benefit for her. Like there's never any I love you son hugs, I'm proud of you, I got your back, I got you, I'm supportive of you, I'm here to help. She's only there to help herself, and she disguises that love for him as conditional. And because he didn't have the love from his other parent and his siblings, he's literally holding on whatever piece of love that she gives him. And I'm still mad at her because he was underground for 8 years because she left him.
Yeah.
She left him, and he literally turned her into a vampire to save her life. Mind you, he didn't even really know too much about this process. He just wanted to save his mom. And her repayment of this is to like, I'm gonna leave you and go live my own vampire life without you, knowing that it hurt him. Like, that's why he doesn't like to be left alone. It's not because of Nicholas, it's not Magnus, it's not Louis, it's Sophia. And then the thing is, she knows how much it hurts him because he's always asking her, why do you leave, or why do you act like this? And she'd be like, well, grow up.
Right.
Gabriella, you can go to hell because your name ain't no damn Sophia in the first place. Gabriella, you can go to hell.
That part. I'm sorry, Tamika, did you get to finish answering?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Y'all know my brain be all over the place trying to manage. Okay, EJ. The kissing game, because why did tell for kissing this man in the middle
she got
of
mono.
everything? Okay, and then she was saying he told her go check on your fleshly, because absolutely without a doubt, Alex looked like he's going through some stuff, and that's who you need to be talking to. And just any thoughts on that particular, that particular moment?
I was about to sing the kissing game, but then I was gonna have to change the words, and it just wasn't working for me. So I, declined to sing that one this time because it just didn't work. But anyway, I mean, Sophia is jealous, is what it all boils down to. Sophia, aka Gabriella, this trifling heifer, she's very jealous. She realizes when he sings that song that she was not singing to him. Like, I mean, she wasn't singing to her. She was singing directly to him, that everything that was coming out of his mouth was about Louis. And to see it in person, I think makes it more real for her. And it makes it even worse. And it's just weird that we even have to say that she's jealous of her son's relationship that he has with Louis, because he loves him so much, right? Because clearly now he loves someone more than he loves me. He has affection for someone more than he has affection for me. Like, wow. Like, in my mind, that's how I saw her seeing that. And I think that she thought by kissing him, because I mean, we always go back to sex, right? We always go back to this thing that's between them, and she felt like that was going to do something. But even Lestat even pulls away from her in that moment, right? And I don't know if he pulls away from her because at some point, do you think that maybe he's seen, like, I always feel like he knows that it's not right, and you know what I'm saying, like,
embarrassed,
right? But yeah, that's the word I was looking for. But is he now embarrassed about it? Like, is he now having these,
second thoughts?
Because he wasn't receptive of that. He didn't like her doing that in front of everyone the way that she did it. I don't know if it was just that moment or just in general. I don't know if I paid attention to him pulling away like that before. I don't think we've seen that. It felt like this was the first time. So I don't know, but at the end of the day, it just is what it is. Sophia's jealous and she needs to do better.
Absolutely. She definitely no, she just need to go away. She don't have to do nothing. Just go away. He already has separation anxiety from being separated from his mama. She good. We good. We don't need her ever again. At some point she needs to go away. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit this chat real quick. Just see what y'all are thinking. The beheading, the unheading scene is now the end of the whole show in my head. Well, hold on to your thoughts. I don't think it's the end. Good send off for Lestat. You think? But not really, okay? Because what we're not about to do is say good send off. That is not the last episode, okay? We still got more. We still got more. Literally, make more is what I'm saying, okay? Let's see. Hello, book nerds. Welcome. Just kidding. I call this the AMC multiverse. Absolutely. We're here for a multiverse, okay? Somebody said something about the devil's minion is innocent. That was of course Kay, Maggie, the attorney at law, but we're not hearing all of that. Not the devil's minion innocent. I'm dead. I was just popping in. Thank you for tapping in, Tootie in the boots. Thank you. the minions have rights. Hey, Melissa.
Look, I gotta get my blurred.
Okay. And mine is full of ish. Okay, that's what Monique said.
I should have drew it.
That's all right. 3.1 versus Drake's 50 songs. Okay.
I came ready for y'all this time. Y'all ain't gonna bash my people.
Okay, no. So it's just the beginning. Okay, Lestat 100% needed some rest. They've been off the rails this whole time. Absolutely. Okay. All right, y'all. Oh my, she know how to draw. That's all I can say. Oh my god. Oh my god, y'all are hilarious. Okay, all right. So meanwhile, while Mama is in there, while Sophia Gabriella is in there getting her last kiss, y'all. Literally last kiss, at least for the night. Unfortunately, Louis got some bad news. And he said, what the hell is this? Because we see Dangerous Daniel, Dumb Daniel, has put out his own documentary, and he has exposed the truth and nothing but the freaking truth. And I'm talking, he's standing out there in the broad daylight, which is now how he got that whole sunburn, that tan, literally, that Louis and Lestat kept acknowledging, like, why you get that burn? Where you get that burn from, right? And so anyway, the truth is out there. The truth has been revealed. Oh my God, how dare you? How dare you do this, right? We're gonna get to the moment where Louis literally spazzes out, but let me go before he comes to a complete spaz out. Hold on, why are my slides moving? Hold on, y'all. Here we go. Let's go. Okay, here we go. We make it to the denture scene. When I say they came in looking so sexy right here, I was like, wait a minute, let me take it back.
I'm like, what in the belly is going on here?
Okay.
That's what we needed is that music. What's going on?
Came in eyes first.
Okay. This is the dinner, though. This is the dinner, and they're walking into Louis' restaurant, and the crowd see them, and specifically for Lestat, they give him a standing ovation. Oh, Lestat with the new name, right? And we see where they sit down with Daniel, Dumb Daniel, who has literally pissed me off, and he's saying, salute. This is the last of it. What is the last that you want, to include in this whole biography documentary? And they don't really have any words. They're literally like shutting them down because you've already done so much damage between, against both of us. So why should we really give you something serious, a real story? Why should we really give anything? That was just my take on it. And we just gonna play with you. In the meantime, they have this whole blood dinner, this drink. And y'all, this is the crab man, the lobster man. I just wanted to show y'all that he's about 10 shades of red. Maxine, attorney at law, talk to me about just them, gliding so sexually into the restaurant, sitting down, having this conversation with Daniel, and the drinking of the blood. It felt like the Last Supper where Judas betrayed Jesus. Like, I always relate a lot of stuff to as much Bible knowledge as I can, but this is what this is what this dinner reminded me of. It's almost as if Daniel was like really sarcastic with them. He wasn't he wasn't sometimes we've known him to be sarcastic, but it just seems like he was just over the top with the way he was talking to them this time around.
Well, yeah, they came in that restaurant like boy, like they knew they was some superstars then. Boy, they was fine walking in that restaurant. He's like, you can't not hate on them. You can't do it. And the thing is, Louis and Lestat were so into each other in this moment. Y'all don't let love cloud your judgment, okay? Because and you know what, Louis even said himself when they had got back in the car that Daniel be acting salty because he thinks that they're better than him, and they was like, well, we are though, and they do be thinking that they better than Daniel. And see, that's how they got caught slipping. They was way too into each other, and they kind of knew something was off, but they brushed it off because they like always think that they better than Daniel. They've always thought that, and so they brushed it off. But Daniel has always been smart. He's always been smart, and that's why Louis was like, "Oh no, gotcha moment coming." He damn sure had a gotcha for y'all's asses. Y'all just was not paying attention. It should have been a clue when he said, "Lestat, you're still fanging Sophia." Then he brought in a girl that said, "Hey, this is one of your descendants, Lestat from your family line." Like he's literally like trying to tell y'all that he's got something for y'all asses, and neither one of y'all are paying attention to it too hard because y'all are so into each other. Y'all just like, why he just how the hell else do y'all think a vampire get a tan? How do y'all think vampires get a tan, Louis and Lestat? Like be for real. He
said it was for he was in love. He got him a man. He got him a boo. He got him a bae.
That's why I'm here for the Devil's Minion. Okay. Team Devil's Minion. I'm here for it though. All right. It's okay to find love, Daniel. It's okay to find love.
That's all right. Your time coming. Tamika, EJ, Monique. Any thoughts on these moments?
Yeah, I mean, like y'all already mentioned, they walked in looking good as hell. I said, come on now, start hair blowing, Louis gliding through, taking his coat off. I said, all right now, bring it on.
Come through as a Green Reaper.
When we sat at this table with Daniel, like Kay already mentioned, they were so into each other that they was not picking up what Daniel was putting down. And Daniel, I'm sorry, like Armand, I know who Armand is, and I'm gonna hate him for life. But Daniel, I actually used to root for your ass. Okay, I used to be there for you. I thought we was here. So I was like, how are y'all missing this? Like, y'all don't think there's anything strange about this? It was like they did, but then they still was just over here like, yeah, boo, we in this thing, and I can't wait, till later. We done finished and wrap this up. Let's go ahead and have this drink and go about our business and live our best lives. We over here talking about having farms, and I'm like, what the hell? Like,
but knowing they both played in Daniel's face though. At the end of the day, they both Louis for his book and Lestat for that documentary. They both played in Daniel's face, and they was literally just laughing like, what's nothing gonna happen to him for trying to play in his face twice,
drinking these shots of blood. And I'm just like, okay, y'all. I guess y'all looked good doing it, but y'all really was not paying no attention at all.
Okay.
Samaya, I'm sorry, I didn't hear how you said the order.
Me?
Is it me or Mo?
Okay, I go.
Y'all know I forget.
Look, that's why I say I go, because I ain't no use need. So yeah, like Tamika said, they came in looking fine. I was, like I said, willing to risk it all. Hell, I could be the one right there volunteering my blood. But yes, what's his name? Oh, the Offspring, the bandit, the ex-bandit Offspring, whatever they call him. Yeah, he got on my nerves a little bit. I ain't gonna hold. I knew it was something with Daniel, okay? And Lestat, he didn't want to like really have a banter when he brought up if he's still fanging Sophia, because he already know like what it is. And I don't remember Lestat sharing that he really fanging her like that. I don't remember. I don't recall. But he was on that bus, so it was
on the bus stopping and grinding, and
that's what I'm saying. He was on that bus sometimes, so I don't know what he saw. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. But yeah, so it's the way he said it. And instead, no, he indulged everything gonna come out that she is Gabriella, his mom, and he ain't want to say that in front of Louis. And he already embarrassed by the lady. Okay, he embarrassed, and he know what him and Sophia is doing is technically wrong. Banking your mom. But yeah, so I knew it was something with Daniel. I never trusted Daniel anyway. I just appreciate him just being an asshole. No, like he said was on his mind. He asshole about it. Yes.
Right.
Like, how can I hate on that? If you say what's on your mind, yeah. So like, how can I hate on that? But I definitely hate him at the end though.
Yeah. For sure. EJ, any thoughts? Because we're gonna definitely get to that end.
EJ, you muted.
And I'm so sorry. I said bump Daniel and the minions. My board too big, Kay. I couldn't try to. I was muted. I was trying to get a big board so I could say F Daniel and them damn minions. Okay. But with that being said, listen, at the end of the day, Daniel is who he is, but I don't like Daniel. Like, I've never enjoyed Daniel just in general. And maybe that's just because I always felt like he go too far for the story. And I get it. He's a journalist. Like, I get it. I really, really do. But I do feel like we just, like, if they don't want to finish this story up, like, if you mad because you didn't get to get Lestat up there crying and all of this stuff, like, sir, just let it go. You got your book. I just feel like you got your book. Let it go. You didn't need this documentary. And going up here to team up with your daddy Armand was just crazy because in my mind, Armand is just manipulating him.
It's a lie because Armand is butthurt that Lestat never said I love you back when they was in that booth.
Hurt people.
Yeah, so they're lying. And Daniel was butthurt that he didn't get this exclusive of Lestat in his one great love or whatever it was. So go ahead, write your notes. Go ahead, Maxine Shaw, attorney at No Law. Go ahead, write your sign. Don't mean nothing over here. Sorry, EJ. I'm sorry if the rep. Go ahead, girl.
It's okay. Armand is not innocent at all, but you know what? I'm not even gonna read your sign because Armand is not innocent at all. But yeah, I mean, hurt people do hurt people, but I just feel like Armand is once again manipulating. He's manipulating someone else now, and this time it was Daniel. And even though Daniel thinks that he's somehow getting the upper hand in this, I feel like Daniel is going to be a casualty in all of this when it's all said and done. And we know, because we've already seen the end, we know that Armand is not. We know that Armand is going to live to see another day. But we pretty much also know that Daniel is not going to make it because they all but said it at some point. Mm-hmm. And here we go again. This is all Armand's fault. It all comes back to Armand. And everybody wants, like, it's just, in my opinion, I just think that Daniel got played. If I was him, I would have stayed over there with Louis and Lestat. If you just really, like, it felt like y'all was having fun. It felt like him and Lestat was having a good time when they was hanging out together.
Yeah.
So what, you didn't get the documentary that you wanted, okay? Like, sir, chill out.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know.
He gonna learn fat meat ain't greasy because Baby Jade already said you going to the lower deck. So and with all of that, we see this is the moment where we got the story. Armand spills the beans that Gabriella, aka Sophia, is actually Lestat's mother. And Louis is like, what the hell, Leonte? What you mean? So you've been smashing your mama? Like, what? This is disgusting. Louis is so, I think Louis had everybody's reaction. This is disgusting. How do you not understand that this is not right? But then Lestat turns around and said something that was very profound. He said, I didn't judge you when you were calling me about Claudia, this person that looked like Claudia. So why are you judging me? And he literally broke down. This was a powerful scene though. Because he honestly, really, truly, I believe he doesn't know any better. He's slowly but surely learning that it's not quite right, but he knows now that, you know, he was really, really hurt behind this whole, you know, just getting exposed. And now they're really in the mode of, we definitely need to cancel this little event that we were supposed to be putting together. So I guess I'll go ahead and start with Kay this time, you know.
Dang.
Kay, I'm gonna say it, please, y'all remember, because y'all know my brains is bad.
Okay.
Kay, Monique, EJ, Tamika, please. I know.
See, I don't even know how y'all be thinking Armand be orchestrating all of this. How you know he manipulating Daniel? Daniel got to have his own beef with Louis since San Francisco in the 70s. Okay, that he been beefing with Louis for a while now. He ain't have Armand ain't had nothing to do with that. If anything, Armand is the one who saved his life. Y'all be forgetting that Louis tried to eat him. First of all, the beef will be forever with me too. Y'all got don't.
What they got to do with this? What they got to do with this? Stay on track.
Right.
I just had to make sure y'all knew my client was innocent from that moment. Don't be he didn't even do that. Okay. But anyway, Louis is so damn self-righteous. He acts just like his damn raggedy ass dusty mom. Like when his mom was blaming him for Paul's death and he ain't do nothing. Louis act just like Radon Chine. Okay. Not that what Lestat did was okay, because we all know that we could have did without that damn video. We damn sure could. Because why is Sophia always loud? Why she be doing all that yelling? She really get on my nerves. But not that what Lestat did was okay. Louis did not have to. And then why Louis be taking every opportunity to call on the Lord, sir. You are an immortal damned creature. I don't think God is listening to you. Louis talking about what on God's green earth. Louis, please calm down, because you done did a lot of stuff too. You done did a lot. Okay, you are not innocent here, and for you to sit there and judge now, I get you were mad at Lestat because Lestat did tell you that his mother was passed on, and he had his picture hung up and everything. So that's what you believed for like 100 years. That's what you get mad, but trying to make him seem like he's the most vile, disgusting creature on the planet when he had to come and rescue you from paying this damn restaurant worker to pretend to be your daughter. Look, it's giving messed up too, Louis. You messed up. How you
compare apples and oranges though?
No, because they don't be saying one is messed up and sick and the other one ain't. That's real sick too, though.
That is too different. I understand the judgment, but you sleeping with your mama and you got your mama's picture on the wall in the house where we live in. No,
but don't be acting like Lestat is the worst. I ain't saying it's good. Like I said, I ain't saying it's good. But no, but Louis didn't even know this girl from a can of damn paint. You literally paying this girl to pretend to be your dead daughter, the dead daughter that Armand told you back in the 70s that she don't even love you. He been told you Claudia don't like you, and you got somebody to pretend that they like
just you. Like Lestat then love Armand. Child.
That's Lestat's perspective. We ain't got the whole story. We ain't got the whole story because that ain't that. That's just what Lestat said. This is Lestat's point of view, so we don't really know. Okay,
I like how she be. I like how she be putting up that book like it's the Bible.
Right? We know
the word.
But I do feel bad that Lestat had a panic attack, though. Like that shows that Sophia traumatized him, and I think that's when Louis had to pull back because he's like Lestat in the moment was like, this is too much. Like I really didn't want you to know like all of that part of it, because I mean that is kind of some crazy mess to tell. But he's right. He's like, I didn't judge you. I literally dropped everything that I was doing in the middle recording session to help you. You over here at my house. I'm trying to help you get closure. So don't be over here. You see, this is a lot going on between me and her. Okay. This is 3-4 centuries of foolishness between him and Sophia. This ain't gonna get resolved in just this one moment. This is a whole lot going on. So don't judge me, Louis, for what I'm doing. And Lestat was really struggling in that moment. But you know, Louis just as judgmental his damn raggedy, dusty ass mama. So he had some damn nerve trying to go in there and judge somebody. You love
talking about that damn mama.
Because you see how she treated Louis. Now Paul ain't going to heaven because if you off yourself, you can't hit the pearly gates. And Louis, you said something to him. This is all your fault, Louis. And she didn't want to speak to him from then on out of there because of that. Nah, and he's judgmental, just like his damn mama. Louis, if you don't get the hell on with all of that, sometimes just
anyway. Shout out to the Marcus for the super chat for EJ. Happy early birthday, EJ, the TV junkie. I said it the way I felt like he would actually say it. I never heard his voice, but yeah, happy early birthday. Okay. You muted EJ. Oh, my bad. I know if you want to respond or.
My bad. I said thank you to Marcus. I just be talking and nobody even be on. I be on mute. My bad.
I didn't hear that, so whatever.
Okay.
Still cancer season. Hey, but yeah. So, there was some judgment on Louis. I could say that it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair when he brought up the way he responded. It wasn't fair, but to compare it, it's not on the same level, but he was still coming off judgy. And I'm glad he course corrected later. And he admitted to it and owned it, unlike some other people. But so it was just I love this back and forth between the two, and it was great top tier acting between the two, because it was like a lot of dialogue going back and forth, and then Lestat having a panic attack and stuff, because he know damn well this is embarrassing, because he already in his mind like going back and forth know what he doing with his mom, even though technically he turned her into a vampire. Like, it's kind of, he knows it's not right, but it's like this is what he was doing before he turned her. That's what it's given. And going like sticking yourself inside your mom when you came out is gross to me.
He was dropping a lot of lines though. He was trying to understand. So you coming out the technically it's the servant. Listen, Lestat, you can't rationalize that. But
right,
you know.
And Daniel and Armand are bitch made for that move, but here we are. They all bird hurt, and I have no word between Louis. I just hate that was fight. I'm glad they made up like later, because I thought that was how it was gonna end, because I got nerves like, wait a minute, we was having a good time, and then all of a sudden this argument happened. Armand raggedy ass and his offspring have perfect timing,
right,
for some BS. So they full of BS. But Louis, you can't be judging, okay?
Yeah,
because he did save you, even though he was drowning in his own thing. He was drowning in his own life as he was coming to stop and help you. Stop paying $500,000 to the doppelganger.
Sitting in the car crying, looking through the window.
Hey, we know Louis he's emotionally damaged. I don't understand with his attachment.
Emotional damage. Okay.
Because his mom. We saw how his mom was.
Exactly.
Yeah, his mama wasn't ish. Okay, so let's go ahead and just clear up all of this Lestat hate right now. Okay, first of all, Lestat was taken advantage of. Okay, did you not see what happened to him when he was younger? Tika, you are the one who pointed this out, by the way. Okay, did you not see what happened to that man? This is not Lestat's fault that he didn't realize that. You know, like he internally, he's starting to get like, maybe this isn't right. Lestat was sitting up there thinking like he has been so traumatized by the vampire Gabriella, aka Sophia, his mama, that he honestly thought like, okay, since we're vampires, that it just doesn't matter. We can do this. It's okay because we're unnatural. That's how traumatized he was. So we're not gonna give all this judgment on Lestat like that. And that's how I felt like Louis, like how you out here judging, because hold on, let he who is without sin cast the first stone, okay? Because we know that Louis is not perfect, okay? And Tika, there is no sin that is greater than the next, okay? There is no sin that is greater than the next. So don't be like that with Lestat, okay? Yes,
it ain't no sin that's greater than the next, but be a just all I'm saying is just real quick, just put yourself in the place of Louis, who he grew up in the time where you don't sleep with your mama, you don't sleep with your sister, you know what I mean? He grew up in that time, and then he even recalls his uncle sticking a finger in him and literally giving him $1. So he associates that with a negative connotation. So it takes a minute. It just took him a minute to kind of like rationalize, okay, this is traumatizing to you, so I know it was traumatizing to me, so I know it's traumatizing to you. It's so traumatizing to you that you over here having a panic attack and you puking up blood at this moment. So it's going to be a moment of judgment. It's because it's based off of what you're taught, right? But he brought it down. We see that he brought it down, and just like I said, the truth had been confirmed. This nasty heifer Gabriella had been messing with this baby, this boy, the poor Lestat, since he was a freaking child, which is disgusting. Because he asked him, was it going on before that? And he didn't respond to it. But he thought it was something normal, and now he's kind of now I'll say embarrassed, but he's also slowly but surely kind of understanding that this was something very traumatic. It really wasn't, right for her to do him like that. So that's
exactly it. Y'all you didn't let me finish my thought. Okay, let me finish my thought. Okay, because I see that one about the greatest sin that touched you. It's okay.
It did.
I love it. But yeah, at the end of the day, Louis is always going to judge Lestat because that's what he does. But I do give him a little bit of credit. He did see that Lestat was in he was having an anxiety attack, and he pulled it back in, and he decided to be who we know he can be to Lestat when he needs to be, because you literally was just over there about to jump off the ledge, about this girl. And Lestat dropped everything that he was doing. He said he was not coming outside no more. He said he was going to be inside making this record. But when you called, he came. And then he let you stay in his house upstairs. And he bought you what kind of coffin was that? I forgot what kind of coffin it was, but it was an expensive coffin.
Expensive way.
He bought him an expensive coffin. So I was just like, come on, Louis, do better. But being on the serious side of it, I do think that Lestat has rationalized this for a very, very long time. Like that whole thing about we're unnatural creatures. I think that's how he takes it, and that's how he rationalizes it, because no, we're not regular human beings. So it's not the same for us, and that's how he makes it right in his mind. Doesn't mean that it is right, but when somebody's been abused and stuff like that, their mind is a little bit different. And to be fair, I think that if that was the case, if the way that he reacted when he asked him that question and he didn't answer it, I think that tells us everything that we need to know, that Gabriella, she been doing things, and so he's traumatized, and there's that, and now he's very embarrassed. And I just felt for him in that moment, and it was just a really sad moment. And shout out to our boys. They just be acting down. I ain't even gonna lie, they just be doing their thing. I love it.
Down.
No. Hold on. Now, where's this sympathy for Armand? Because Marius did all of that to Armand and worse. And I don't hear y'all talking about that. No, justice for Armand.
Nothing. No justice for Armand.
Where was this sympathy at when y'all met Marius last week? Y'all wasn't like, oh, there go Armand abused.
Well, when we hear his story, then we'll give him what he deserved. But right now, he's a dirtbag.
I ain't giving him nothing.
If that, okay.
He can sit on it.
I love that scene because I went through all the different emotions. I felt like in the beginning part that Louis' reaction was the reaction that I would have had, that a lot of people would have had, when he was saying, wait, you was doing the lady that you came out her womb. And when Lestat was like, it's a difference between the cervix and that had me cracking up.
That had me cracking up.
No, you was hunching on your mama. That's what I want.
Right.
The same thing you came out. I was dying on that part. Where I felt like he took it too far at is when he said, You are just like Armand. I said, oh, no, we ain't gonna do that.
Oh,
Louis. Now you going a little too damn far with that. It's one Armand, and it ain't Lestat, okay? So yeah, he went too far.
Not too much, Kay. Not too
when
much.
Lestat, had his breakdown and his little panic attack, and he saw it, he did say, okay, come here. It was like, oh. So I definitely went through all the highs and the lows with that scene. They definitely did act down, but I was cracking up at that beginning part. So I'm not even mad at him for that. And then, like Tika already mentioned, he was like, listen, I had a cousin or uncle that used to stick his finger in my butt. He gave me I'm like, oh Lord.
Right.
Yeah, so and that was the confirmation, because I felt like Mama had been doing stuff way before, that this is not something that's just happening because we vampires. And the fact that Lestat like said, I think 3 or 4 different times in this episode, I'm a monster. So he just looks at himself like he's a monster and he's supposed to be evil anyway. And I guess bad things are supposed to happen to him and he's supposed to do bad things to other people. Like, it tells a lot about how he thinks of himself. But Mama was doing that from a long time ago. It ain't start with the daggone vampire, okay? Because he was like, drinking that damn drink. He ain't never answered. I said, yeah, I felt like Mama had been doing some things.
They was living in Westeros. It was like,
And also, I don't think we have Armand's story, just to be, I know we be kikiing and kakaan, but I saw some comments. We don't have Armand's story. We don't know what happened to Armand. So I have no love for Armand right now. Now, when they give us the story, like Tika said, I might have a little bit of something.
Right.
I don't know.
No, he told y'all
maybe a little
season 2. He told y'all in season 2.
No, he gave that little piece. He gave that little piece. And I felt bad that he went through that, but then I found out what the hell he been doing since then. So
that part,
I couldn't.
He had time to change. He had time to change. Just because what Louis say, you got the blood of Kasha in you, but it ain't the blood that's in you. It's what you do with the blood.
The blood, right?
You just because you got the blood of Marius or whatever you claim you got from Marius, then that don't mean you keep doing harm to everybody else. So anyway, we gonna get to Armand in just a moment. But before we get to Armand, y'all, we had another moment. Hey, Shayna, we have another moment where they calling the whole seance, and who they calling for at the seance? We got to talk to Claudia. This is where Merrick Mayfair steps in, right? Because we kept saying, when are they gonna bring a Mayfair witch? Well, this is Merrick Mayfair, and she is here to conduct this outstanding seance to bring into the ghost former vampire Claudia. Right now, Claudia took that lady through some things. Okay, she hopped into her body, broke her tooth, slammed her head into the table. Then Louis was like, bring her, or Lestat was like, bring her back. We need to basically get closure. Now, okay, I ain't no witch person, but why we using cornstarch? I didn't know they used cornstarch to make a circle. I thought it was salt. So anyway, just a thought. But with that being said, man, this was a scene out of this world. When Claudia came in and she spoke her truth, she said, Louis, I never really liked you. I played you. I lied to you. Actually, I like Lestat better. And then he mentions, well, what about when I saved you, or what I did for you with the whole Bruce situation? Oh, you did that because you wanted to, basically. That didn't have nothing to do with me. That was because you were trying to, fix your own conscience after reading my story many, 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 many years later, right? Claudia came in there on 10 and she said, what about Madeline? I'm literally walking around in hell by myself, just like I was on Earth. And did y'all hug it out for Madeline? No love for Madeline? So, EJ, Tamika, Monique, and Kay, she's back for a minute.
Okay, let me get this together. Let me say this.
And I cried. I ain't gonna lie, I cried. We cried together. Okay. Sorry.
You're good. While I understand Claudia's hurt and I understand everything with Claudia, I have always been the person that has always said, and this was before I read the book, and then after I read the book, all it did was make me believe myself even more. I have always said that Claudia ain't never liked Louis like that. I have always said that Louis loved Claudia way more than Claudia ever loved him, and that all she wanted to do, she spent so much time trying to find those other vampires, trying to be anywhere but with him, right? And I always said that Claudia was really like the problem. Like in my mind, in my opinion, I always felt like Claudia was the problem. And when I say the problem, like, we have Louis and Lestat being so toxic and this whole situation that happened in season 1. But I feel like a lot of this stuff was perpetuated by Claudia. We just don't get a chance to really see it. And I feel like when we get this scene right here, we get to hear it, and it just makes it even more true. Now, I'm not saying that don't take away from how Lestat treated Claudia or takes away from Louis choosing Lestat over her. But the thing is I never believed that she wanted Louis to choose Lestat over her. I always felt like she wanted something else, and that she was always looking for something else, and that the minute that she found it, she would always leave Louis anyway. And I feel like Lestat on some level has always known that, because in the end, he understood Claudia more than Louis ever understood Claudia, but he could never say this because he would come off as a hater and a liar and all the other things if he did say that. But this was an amazing scene. I thought that Delaney did an amazing job. I think that Louis needed to hear this and finally just accept it for what it is. Like, she should have never been turned, is what it all boils down to. We should have never turned her at such a young age, and we should have never, whatever was going to happen to her, that just should have happened to her. But as far as the fire was concerned, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should have never went in there and saved her and turned her into this. And she just basically put it all out there. And it's sad that now she has to, go through even hell alone, because of course she finally found Madeline, and then now she no longer has Madeline. And that's what made me sad. That made me sad that she finally found some piece of happiness, and now we know that she doesn't even have that, because I did say, like, well, at least, they died together, but now they died together, and now they're not even in the after, whatever this world is together. So that just kind of sucks, but she did an amazing job on this. She ate down, y'all, for real.
Definitely.
Yeah, she definitely did. You need to give her all of the awards, okay?
Get her all the teams.
She took Merrick through there. Merrick said, y'all gonna have to pay for a damn dentist. You're gonna have to give me some extra money. That house got tore up, everything. She got tore up. But she definitely killed this scene. And I feel like she said everything she needed to damn say. I wasn't shocked by none of it that she was saying. Some people talking about that it didn't make sense, and Claudia wouldn't have been saying this to Louis. Yes, she would. I don't know what y'all been watching. This is absolutely what she should be saying. She should be pissed off. She said, keep my damn name out your mouth. Okay, stop calling my name, hanging up my dress, thinking you crying some damn tears for me. You came and did something 7 decades later, and you want me to clap for you? Like, what are we talking about here? Y'all was supposed to been did that. Like, you reading my diary? No, nobody asked for this. And when she kept what's her name, Marilyn, when she kept bringing up her name, I definitely was crying then. And the way Lestat looked like he was looking like, yeah, give it to Louis when she was going to him. And then when she was like, and you, he's like, okay, tell me about me. But another thing she said that was true, she said a whole lot of truth, was like, she liked Lestat better because Lestat was always clear about who he was. He didn't pretend to be anything else. She knew what she was getting with him, and whereas Louis is trying to be, everything else under the damn sun. So I loved everything about this scene, and I was absolutely here for it. I did get very emotional, like, oh my god, child. I'm telling y'all, they have me going through all the emotions.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, real quick. I definitely went through the emotional festivity, because when she said basically that she lied about saying that Lestat was going to do worse than grape her on that train, I'm like, you little heifer, you little,
right? That's all like.
Okay,
I knew he never said that. I knew it. I was like, dang. I was like, I'm just glad it finally came out.
Right.
Exactly. I knew he didn't say that either.
Shout out to Delaney. She did her big one, but I felt bad for her when she said about Madeline. For real, I was like, "Say what now?" Like, we didn't know that. Like, I'm thinking they together and they not, and that's unfortunate. And I'm glad she gave it to Louis. I'm be honest. I love Louis down, but he need to hear that. For real, for real. Like, move on, bro. Okay. It's like he trying to hold on her to her real tight. I don't know if he trying to hold on to her tight because she was like a replacement, like replace. She was the replacement of his brother who fell from the roof, and he's trying to hold on tight as much as he can. And yeah, it's time to move on, bro. And I'm glad she said to his face, and it makes sense for her to like Lestat more because he is her maker. Louis didn't know how to make create a vampire. Okay, and I think Lestat even said that alluded to they better off left her in that fire. That Louis would have better off left her in that fire because the way she is. All right, she was already like 14 years old. How old she was? 12, 14?
13. Yeah, throw her ass back in the fire. Can we go back and get a redo?
Yeah, she was 14.
After all of this.
Yeah, and how she was acting. So yeah, he could have left her in the fire for all I care.
And she was younger in the book, and you would have hated her in the book. Lord have mercy. She was
like 5.
Yeah, she gave it to him, and she gave it to Louis. I said, God dang.
Well,
let me read this.
Okay, go ahead.
I was just gonna read this real quick. The part of the episode left me depressed to see Louis still being smug while Claudia read him and her not having any peace or companionship even in the afterlife. It was sad, and I agree, it was definitely sad. But I think he felt like, oh, I need to tell you, and I need to remind you, at least I did something for you. Now that doesn't justify it, that don't make it right. I just feel like that's what he thought. That's what he thought that he was supposed to say. Just remind her, and she said, "You got a whole rib etched with slave on it. Like there ain't nothing that you can tell me." So he thought he was saying the right thing at that moment, but in actuality, I feel like I'm gonna look at the camera real good, Louis. You should have just sat there and shut up and took it.
Yeah, he didn't need to say that at all.
He didn't need to say that. He even said that later. He's like, I don't know why I said that. He said, I need to work on that.
Right.
Like, what possessed me to say that? So yeah, so
anybody? Yes, Maxine Shaw, attorney at law.
I'm glad Dominique said that about Louis still being smug because during this whole rant, like you could see, like Lestat was her, but Lestat Ben knew because he knew Lestat. Remember, if we go to season 2, Lestat told Louis the truth about what was going to happen with her. That mentally she was not going to be okay because she's going to age, but her body is not going to match it, and it's going to cause her to go insane. He says she should have never been mad. He's like, eventually she's going to toss herself into the fire anyway. Like, this is going to go nowhere. It's not going to be okay. And so I think Lestat knew that because he knew what she was going to turn into. He knew she was going to be a little monster. And the whole time she's giving them the business, and Louis is still sitting there like clutching his pearls. Like, I feel like Louis still not getting it. I don't know if it was just me. I just feel like Louis still not getting it. I still feel like he want to go hang that damn dress back up on the wall next to Paul's picture. I just feel like that's still, because just like, how some parents be like excusing their child's bad behavior. Oh, well, they just did. Well, they just don't know what. Just let them do. Will that just be all right? I still feel like he's doing that in his mind. I still feel like at the end of the day, he still loves Claudia with all of his heart. And he's probably like, she just angry because of this. Or, I should have loved her a little bit more. You know what? She right. But, I still love Claudia. Claudia, what you want me to do? You want me to run in the sun so I could be with you? What you want me to do, Claudia? He can't. Claudia is upset because they did. Louis, back in season 1, Louis got mad because he could no longer be around his family anymore because he was too angry and too bloodthirsty. And Lestat said, I told you not to go around them people. You're a vampire. You're going to put them in danger. But Louis still wanted a family. Louis was really close with his sister and brother. Like, Louis loved having siblings and his family around. And then he couldn't do that anymore. And he only changed Claudia because then, number one, her damn house was on fire because of his ass, because when he took out that white man and started a race war. So he felt guilty that her damn house was set on fire in the first place. And he was mad because he wanted that family. He wanted to have a family. And he was about to leave Lestat. He told Lestat, that's why you're going to be alone forever and by yourself, and left. So that was manipulative of Louis in the first damn place. Claudia wasn't made because it was just, oh, this little girl really needs help. Because he really thought she needed help, he would have took her to the hospital like she said, why you ain't do that? So definitely Louis, it was very, very selfish. And she knew that, and Lestat knew it too. But I have a question, because now sometimes I guess they do use cornstarch because apparently it's like easier to clean up, but it's still supposed to be something that soaks up negative energy and spirits. And before she disappeared that last time, she broke through that circle.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to break through those circle like that. So I don't know if Claudia's spirit is wherever the hell that she got called from. I don't think she's there anymore. Like, I think that her spirit is loose now. So I don't think this is the last time we
poor
gonna see
Regina.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick,
know.
y'all. Real quick. I know Tamika has to slide on out, but Tamika, we got this, so we're gonna go ahead and get to the end. We saw where our brethren have been literally beheaded. What the hell, y'all say? Real quick, your thoughts on what had happened. Everybody know, it's clear to see it was a beheading, and it's at the hands of the gremlin, the one and only Armand. Okay, and Daniel.
Yeah, Armand, you should have got both your eyes poked out, okay? I'm damn sick of your ass. I really am. Daniel, I'm glad you up out of here. Before I was like, oh no, what happened to Daniel? I'm glad you up out of here. And Alex, you can burn too, okay? Because you literally riding with the one that took your damn brother out. Like, and you sitting here smoking a cigarette like, yeah, gotcha. I can't wait to see how the hell they gonna get your ass, okay? That's it. That's all. That's all that I got for you, Armand, your gremlin ass.
That part.
But anyway, ladies, thank y'all for having me. It's a good time as always.
Absolutely.
Have a good one.
Have a good night. Y'all check her out on her next live. All right, y'all. We gonna get to K last. Monique, EJ, thoughts on what had happened, because they were out there and they were just having a good old conversation. Life is gonna be nice. Everything is gonna be sweet. We back together. We putting the band back together. We about to be in a whole new another relationship, and they were about to hold hands. And then the next thing you know, like Swiss cheese, it was over with. What the hell, y'all say? Okay.
I mean, that was like a sneak attack, okay? Like, they did not see it coming. Like, if you want to go toe to toe with me, like, don't go behind my back and take a cheap shot. It's like a cheap shot for some cowards. That's what I take it as. So yeah, it's always gonna be F dude.
F Armand.
Wait,
hold on. Let me bring it back bigger so you can do it again. Do it again.
Oh, hold on.
F Armand. Y'all heard her. Y'all heard what she said. She said what she said. Okay.
F that dude.
Okay. Bump that dude. Yeah, I agree with Mo 100%. And I definitely do not agree with Kay, because Armand was not right. Okay, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, if you gonna get me, come face me. Don't do no sneak attack stuff and then think that it's all cute. And while Alex sitting over there acting like he just really did something, you dumb. Armand just sent your brother on to wherever the hell he went to, because I don't know. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that man's life. But he just sent him on somewhere, okay? And you sitting up here really, really acting like you feel like Lestat is the one who did it, because I know that's what it is. He probably thinking that Lestat is the one who has something to do with it, because Armand probably has put that in his head somewhere, because we know he's been playing in his head and playing in his memories and doing all the things, because Armand is nothing but a sick individual who literally has far too much time on his hand, who has lived on this earth or wherever way too long, and he is such a boring, dull beige pillow that he can't even keep a man. Okay, so now because he's sad because Lestat didn't love him, he's sad because he finally got found out with Louis, because he settled for Louis because he couldn't have Lestat. Now all of a sudden you love Daniel. Like, Armand needs to get a life and get over it. Like, he is pissing me off at every single turn. Armand is truly the devil. He is the devil. And honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to feel sorry for him when we do find out his whole backstory. I probably still hate him, because you had all this time to do better and be better. That's all you had to do, was do better and be better. You always talking about the great laws and all this type of stuff. Why don't you go be a mentor or something? Why don't you go be a mentor instead of getting in people's heads, erasing stuff that messed Louis all the way up to the point where we just think Louis is a straight up liar all the time because you done been all in his head and scrambled him all up. Okay, and he is a liar, but I'm just saying, like, you done messed him up so much that it just is what it is. I hate Armand with everything in me, and I cannot wait until we get some get back. I need to know who poked that eye out, because whoever poked that eye out, listen, 10 tens for them. 10 tens for whoever poked the vampire Armand eye out.
Exactly, Peter Griffin. Me either.
Anyway, we ain't believe in nothing. I just gave you some screen time. We not with that. But you know, it's that time, y'all, and we are reintroduced. I know you ladies have to go, but we are definitely, or at least, you know, speak on this situation. But we are reintroduced to the gremlin, into the gremlin Armand. This is the real gremlin, okay? Ladies, I know EJ has said what she said, and she meant what she said. Monique, Kay, thoughts on your boy, because that's the real gremlin right there. Like, he showed his test on this episode. He showed us who he was, and we must believe him despite what he has gone through. He has been on this earth long enough to make some changes, but all he wants to do is manipulate, lie, and deceive everybody, running game. And again, I was saying that, you know, and I'm sure others have said it as well, but I was definitely saying that Alex was definitely an agent for the demon, aka Gremlin, aka Armand.
Oh,
that is not. Let me help you out, Kay, because you clearly, I know you was born in that other day and age, that time, that millennial time. That's a Mogwai. That is a Mogwai.
That's not the right one.
That's a Mogwai. That's not a Grim. That's a Mogwai. So you go take that thing right there that you got to the bathroom, put some water on it, and see if it turned into the gremlin that we got on the screen.
Okay. Y'all be playing in his face. He is innocent.
Gizmo.
He is not Gizmo.
Anyway.
Yeah, so I like the graphics. You did him right, because this is the gremlin for real, because what the heck? Like, you so butthurt because nobody let you do your 8th step or whatever, your men's. Nobody didn't want to hear from you. It's like, that's all well and good, but it's like, it's not the message sometimes. Like I said, it's the messenger, and it's from Armand. Whatever he is trying to warn the people of is coming from him. Okay, he is always broody. He's always in the shadows, and sometimes can be controlling, like, because people ain't doing what they supposed to do. Yada yada yada. They all doing it wrong. Everybody wrong. He's right. But I definitely need him to. He could have did that to Gabriella or Sophia, whatever you want to call her. I'd rather him behead her than Louis and Lestat. She should be the number one, because she talking about making more. And then when they was at the bar, they talking about counseling, the whole thing. So it's like, child, I guess. But I don't know what is supposed to bring them closer together. Like, what did Louis and Lestat did so bad to them. I need a list. Like, what did they do so bad that they need to be beheaded?
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Just let me know.
I know. I'm gonna need it because I'm gonna need it to make sense that it had to be so egregious, so bad that you had to come behind my back and do a sneak attack.
Right. And Daniel they never did nothing to Daniel just because they didn't give him the whole like there's no justification behind Daniel and his foolishness. Hey, this your time. Maxine Shaw attorney and all.
First of all, he is innocent. He don't even look like somebody that'll do all of that. He don't even look like somebody that'll be over here trying to mind control people and tell them to walk in front of trains
in your mind
and erasing memories and stuff. He don't even look like somebody that'll do all of that. All of that.
Gizmo up there.
Exactly.
He's not Gizmo.
This the gremlin right here. Y'all.
That's a Mogwai. Stripes was a gremlin. I'm just saying, I am not going to allow you. I am not going to allow you to make it out to seem or make it seem like Armand is this sweet, cushy, comfortable, kind thing. I can't, Kay. I just can't do it. But I'm gonna be quiet. I would love to hear your ideas and your thoughts and in your mind, why Armand is just innocent.
He is. First of all, they had every reason to do what happened, okay? Because the way they be playing Armand and Daniel to the left when they've been the most helpful for him. Lestat, we're gonna start with you first. First of all, Lestat, you sat there and played in Daniel's face and had him recording a whole juicy story, and all you did was telepathically talk to him and then didn't want to tell him that. And then way back in the day when they told you not to turn Nikki into a vampire, Lestat, you did it anyway. He lost his damn mind, and then you was too weak to toss his ass into the fire to spare him. Guess who you called to do it though? Guess who you called to do it though?
He was
and then when he came to you,
he was already there saying I love you.
Do his steps. He called you when he was trying to come to do his steps, even though he ain't have nothing to apologize to Lestat about, because actually he helped you out. Okay, and he helped you out and gave you vampires to fill in your whole theater and stuff. He helped you set up that whole vampire theater stuff. Wasn't no kind of thank you.
He lost his vampires because he was a squalor. Because he was over there laying in squalor and they didn't want to do it no more.
He helped teach him about vampire stuff because his own maker didn't come around and help him. He ain't never say thank you about that either. And then left here and ain't even tell him all of that. Like he did all of this to help him out, and then he left and then even tell him about it. Then Louis, you tried to eat Daniel, okay, and then we're not even gonna talk about that. You literally tried to eat him, and then before he even about to eat Daniel, he was tearing through the whole damn city of San Francisco. Who was cleaning up his mess? What did he say? You make the mess, I clean it up. What did he do when he tried to run out into the sun? Who saved Louis? Actually, that day he saved Daniel and he saved Louis. Ain't nobody say thank you. And Armand did him a favor when he said Claudia doesn't love you. He tried to tell him that too. Saved his life. He could have been ashes in the sun somewhere in the darkness. And Armand saved him. He ain't say thank you for none of that. He upgraded him, had him living all in Dubai and all of this kind of stuff. Had them bookshelves hanging on the ceiling and stuff. He upgraded their life this whole time. Then he tried to save Louis when it came to the great law.
No,
they didn't want to listen to him. They didn't want to listen to him. Then when we get to the great law,
upgraded his regular life.
Y'all ain't supposed to be making all these vampires. That's against the great laws, and it's crimes against humanity. We can't have all the vampires outnumbering all the humans. Then you get them Reaper things that was in Blade.
Okay, then why he ain't let them go out in the sun?
That's why Tasha's gonna bring her ass out here. She's for the great laws. Okay, Armand is trying to help y'all out here because y'all not doing what y'all supposed to do. And so Armand has given them chance after chance after chance. Armand gave them chance after chance.
Okay, because it seemed like it seems like he's jealous. It seemed like he got like a little problem with it because Sophia is the one who wants the great conversion. She's the one who pushing for this. It seemed like he should be over here trying to get her cutting off her head, but no, him and Daniel out here trying to get back.
How you know he ain't got Sophia too? How you know he ain't cut her head off too? We don't know that.
Anyway, why he cut Louis head off? Louis ain't did nothing. Louis don't even want nothing to do with the great conversion. Don't even try it, Kay.
Right.
Don't even try it. Armand is just jealous. He is just full of it because he do not get to sit up here and live this lie that he been trying to live this entire time. Trying to act
Armand
like
is up here playing like he got
Louis over there so
of the vampires.
Louis act like they wasn't gonna either kill Daniel or turn him to a vampire after he finished that book anyway, because that book was never supposed to be published. Remember, Louis is the one who set that damn laptop on fire. So why you mad at Armand for turning Daniel into a vampire? Because y'all both had a plan to do something to him afterwards anyway. Y'all know that book was
that has never been. Each time that he wrote the book, he never did that though.
Louis knew the whole time that Armand was spying on Daniel and trying to keep him safe his whole life. That whole time, and Louis ain't never say nothing. He ain't even say nothing. He was just letting him do it.
That is stalker.
I wish I had a guardian angel come around and keep me safe and clean up my messes and things like that my whole life.
You are stretching now.
That's doing the Lord's work.
You are stretching now.
He made him and then he left him. He abandoned him. But he turned around, want to do a spin the block on Daniel because he is butthurt by Louis and Lestat.
Armand never left him. He was just giving him room to learn on his own. He never left him. He never abandoned Daniel. He was always there.
Please.
Always there.
Oh, we know he always there. He always in the shadow.
They make the mess and he cleaned it up. He out here doing the Lord's work. Out here doing the Lord's work, and ain't nobody say thank you. And he giving them apologies, and they should have been apologizing.
He acting like he died
for all of the stuff that he's done for them.
He should have been over there to Sophia and Gabriella first.
I mean, he might have too. We don't know that.
Okay, his fake amends. Don't even try it.
He was in therapy. So we gonna be mad at him because he went to therapy, but Louis and Lestat still ain't went to therapy.
Okay, so explain why he messing with Alex's mind. Let me guess. Oh, he was trying to help him set him free, right? He was trying to.
He asked him for that. He don't be doing stuff against people's consent. Alex wanted to feel better, and Armand was like, "I know I could help you." Did Alex not feel better afterwards? Was he not happier?
No.
A win is a win.
And Louis said he trying to respect Daniel for not going in his mind all them times he came in with the interview. Right. So
Louis a damn lie. Louis read him for feel. Louis, as many times Louis went in his mind talking about him, his wife, and his children, and his divorces and stuff.
Yes. Armand is basically a bitter ex. Absolutely. Thank you, JoJo.
Thank you.
Thank you, JoJo.
He moves like one. I'm like,
he moves just like a bitter ex.
You don't want me, and I'm gonna get you.
And the two men that he quote unquote liked so much, because it ain't love. The two men that he wanted to be with so much, they done found each other again. You can't tell me that does not have Armand out here spiraling. You cannot tell me that is not what really has put the battery in his back. That is what really got him.
Oh, y'all chose each other before me.
We got their side of the story. We don't even know. We ain't even got to his side yet. Y'all, we getting the story from Louis' point of view and Lestat point of view. Of course, they gonna drag him. Why would they drag this sweet, innocent gremlin? They so rude for that.
She can't put Gizmo up there like it's
girl.
That's not even a right.
That is not. They got strikes. So I'm gonna send you strikes, and I'm gonna send you the real gremlin. Okay.
When you look up Movie the Gremlins, who on the cover? Who you see?
That's a Maguire,
the hero.
Okay, and Armand is not that. Armand is an actual gremlin.
Right.
Like Tika said, Armand is what happened when you put a little gizmo under the water and boom.
Definitely scorned. Yep. Like they
don't hating on him because they can't walk into the damn sun that he taught Daniel to walk into the sun and not.
They didn't really say anything. They really didn't hate on Armand. They just said they just noticed he in the sun.
They hating on him. That's because we getting the story told from their perspective. Now watch when Armand tell his story, y'all gonna be real ashamed.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna be nothing.
We ain't there yet. Oh, we ain't there yet. So.
I can't wait to ride on that train of delusion and see what comes to be.
Because we know that's all gonna be lies. As a matter of fact, it's probably gonna be
my king of the gremlins. Okay.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
I'm probably gonna have to push myself through that doggone season. Y'all gonna have to pray for me. Y'all gonna have to be like, let's just get through it. Let's get
And
through
see,
it.
that's a lie. Talking about Armand was trying to pour his heart out to Lestat. That's Lestat telling the story. Lestat be trying to make it seem like everybody want him.
They do.
And they do though.
Have you
They
seen
kind
that
of
man?
they do.
They kind
They
of do.
do.
Kay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they
They
do.
Hell, I want him.
All right, especially this episode.
Exactly.
And
Did you
that was
see
the
him
last
this
episode? He was
That man
shirtless.
was
You see him
fine.
shirtless? I was like, I want to
When he
lick
was
them
singing-
scars.
When he was singing that love song to Louis, I said, "Ooh." I said, "Boy, you better stop."
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't say that they was undesirable because they was fine in this episode. I mean, why about that?
Mhm. And that's the problem.
Yeah,
Armand
but
can't have
Armand,
either one of them.
But Armand, he is not appealing.
Armand got the
Yo.
love of his life. Daniel.
I mean, he have moments, he have
Now,
days, but I need him to
because
stop
he
looking
been
like
rejected.
a sewer rat. I need him to
Boo.
stop looking like a sewer rat and get it back together.
Right.
Don't do him.
I
Don't
know why
do
Armand.
this. Don't do this. Y'all
No,
be
we
acting
looking
like he
at the
can't
one
be.
over to the other side. We looking at the one over to the other. Go point
Okay,
to that
he
other
like to
one.
set it off.
Point to
He
that
like to set
other
it
one.
off.
That look like
Okay,
a sewer rat.
he's humble. This is him trying to do his 12-step program in therapy.
Yeah,
He's
that was
going
his
through it.
costume.
He's healing
He
right
wants
here.
somebody to feel
That's
sorry for
him most
but
of
nobody
the
feels sorry for
time.
him.
That's him
He's healing.
85% of the time.
He
Okay.
is
Okay,
healing.
they all trying to heal in their own way.
But the Louis and
for
Stat ain't trying to
Armand.
damn heal. They
Armand
ain't
is not
trying to heal.
Yes,
Louis
they
and
are.
Stat ain't trying to heal.
Yes, they are.
I said
They
in
are
their own
trying
way.
And they are trying to find their way back to each other, and that's what Armand is really upset about. It ain't got nothing to do with the great laws. He don't give a darn about none of that
Right.
Yeah,
stuff.
because why would
I
you
don't
strike
care.
down when they together? How convenient. Any
That's a
other
two- that's a
time when they was
2-for-1.
solo dolo.
That's a 2-for-1. Would you not?
Mhm. No.
No.
And why did
No.
why did he send Larry to the upper room then, girl? Why he do that?
He didn't do that. He told Larry said he just was tired, and he said, "Well, go ahead and rest in." That is not his fault. That Larry said, "Well, I guess this is the only way that I can rest." Armand did not tell him to do that. He could have went home and got in the bed.
Girl, please.
So where's
He
the
could've
proof that he
saved him.
told him to do that?
He could have saved him. How about that?
Yeah,
coulda
he
saved
jumped
him.
trying to save him.
I mean,
So-
that's not. That's
why
not
is he
his-
not-
And he been in his head. So stop it,
That's
Kay.
not God's plan for him to intervene.
Avant Garde, aside Zaman is definitely beautiful. However,
yes.
Armand is a sewer rat. He looking like a sewer rat right now. That's all I'm
Right,
saying.
the character.
The
I'm talking about
actor is definitely gorgeous and has a
Yeah,
beautiful
he
smile.
is.
But this sewer rat
Yeah.
that we messing with right now,
That sewer rat right there, over there on that side, the one that be
Right.
looking at squalor, the one that be
Right.
looking dirty, the one who look like he need to wash his face all the damn time.
Look like he
That's
could be
who we
part of the
talking about.
Goonies. I'm saying.
yes, the Goonies. Okay, okay, definitely.
Okay, look like he got
Definitely.
dirt on his face every time. Just want to go over there and get a little rag and be like, "Put the shit
Right.
off your face."
Okay,
You make me want to do like one of these with your
rub
mama
that, rub
did.
that little spot. Okay.
But
Dirt off
everybody
your
ain't trying to be out here with having rock star hair and stuff like that. He's doing
I
the
mean,
deep
why
work
not?
of
If they
healing.
can, they
Now
can.
that's what Lestat looked like when he came from underground for them 8 years. Was he not dirty?
He was buried in sand. That's the difference.
He
This
was
man just
actually
walking around
buried
like this.
in the dirt. He
Right.
just walking around
Yeah,
dirty.
right.
Okay,
Y'all don't know
Come
where
on,
he do
man.
his healing at. Y'all don't know where he been doing his healing at. He might be in the cave trying to do his
Oh my
therapy.
God. I didn't hear
So that he could be doing
Yeah,
therapy all the
me
time.
too.
That don't mean you stop washing your ass, Kay.
You
Right.
don't know that. Okay, but y'all
Right.
ain't say nothing when Lestat
Right.
came up there with a Kasha looking dirty. Y'all ain't say
Right.
y'all ain't want to say
And
nothing.
He was
Clean
real
real
Oh,
quick.
let it be our
He got
He
mind.
was
clean
much
real
cleaner.
quick.
He much cleaner. Okay.
He literally just got pulled from the dirt. And what
Exactly,
did he
he
do?
is doing the Lord's work. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. He be out here. Had it not been for Armand, Louis would have died in the sun.
He's doing the Lord's work, all
Daniel
right.
Louis would have ate
The
Daniel.
underlord.
But why
doing the
look at
underlord
Kay?
work.
Kay, why he ain't let
would have been out
why
here
he ain't let
walking
Louis
crazy.
go to the sun if he's this
Okay, why he didn't just go ahead and put him out his misery? Let him just go
Misery.
ahead and be
Right.
and be done. Because he knew
if
Louis didn't
he
want to live
wasn't
this
supposed to
life.
be really be here or be created. Like
Why wait all these years later and then cut his head off? Like, come on now, okay.
Because
Come
he
on.
never want to do the right thing. Okay. He said,
Okay.
"Look, I saved you one time, but when he said, at these days, I can't be playing Captain Save-A-Hole if she don't want to be saved."
I'm
Girl.
gonna save him. Listen,
She
shout out
don't
to
want
I
to
Amy.
be
guess.
saved.
David
Something tells me
Z9607 for the super chat. Lestat could hear Louis' heartbeat in season 1, but couldn't hear Armand and Daniel behind him. Listen, they definitely was that was definitely a sneak attack.
Oh, they got caught slipping.
They got caught
slipping
for real.
That was a sneak attack because
But
they
ain't
was
those
into one
Omega level
another.
vampires like they think that they are. Okay, they ain't what they think they is sometimes. You know.
Listen, but if Armand and
Daniel
was what they thought they was, they would have did it face to face. They would have came at them head on. They wouldn't have had to come with no sneak attack. Don't even try.
It was Halloween. Like, why not make it fun? That was
cowardly. That was not fun at all.
They
that
even
was
brought
cowardly.
Alex into the plan. Y'all know that plan. Y'all know that was a fire plan. Y'all can't just go ahead and admit that. It was on Halloween night too. They was in the park.
I didn't say that they didn't do a good job. They didn't. I didn't say that I did that. I saw this coming because I definitely didn't see any of that coming. But I think it was a horrible plan in the sense of plans, because if it was all about the great conversion, what does this solve? It don't solve jack.
Yep.
All this is
some
world
class
getting back.
haters.
Okay, trying to get your get back, but that's all right because Armand is gonna be without an eye, and that's all I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for him to put that patch over his eye. Put that patch over your eye, bro.
That part.
Put that patch over your eye, and I'm waiting for Daniel to go ahead and for Baby Jinx's what she say? You gonna die.
You gonna die.
I can't wait for that to happen, because how you gonna align yourself with Armand out of all the people to align yourself with?
That's his maker, though.
That's the best one. If you was a vampire, would you not want to walk in the day in the sunshime?
No, I'm trying to sleep all day.
No, I'm trying to be a day walker like Blade. You could get more damage done that way. I'm with Daniel. I'd be a day walker too. Shoot.
I'm good because I'm gonna be a Twilight vampire if I'm gonna be any type of vampire. Don't play with me.
I'd rather have the blood of Akasha than to be walking in the day.
I'm not trying to be one of these type of vampires. I'm gonna go be a Twilight vampire. My life expectancy is probably gonna last a lot longer than most. Okay,
it's been a while since you brought up Twilight. It was about that time, ain't it?
Yes, it was.
But listen, y'all, listen. This has definitely been an awesome conversation. I knew Maxine Shaw, attorney-at-law, was trying to come with some smoke, but thank y'all for having a little more smoke for her, okay? Because Armand is the devil. Armand is a gremlin. Armand is evil, and we gonna see what's up with him on the very last episode. The 7th episode that's coming up. We gonna see the smoke is coming for him no matter what. And I'm absolutely here for all of it. But with that being said, y'all, we about to be about this thing. I appreciate y'all for engaging and hanging out and tolerating our shenanigans, because we so unserious over here, as Kay would say. And so, we thank y'all for kicking it with us, hanging out. Shout out to our girl Tamika's Den, who came through and chopped it up with us about the Vampire Lestat season 1 episode 6. So going around the merry-go-round, we're gonna go ahead and start with Monique. Monique, any final thoughts on what's coming up on or what you'd like to see on the episode, and what do you have coming up on your channel? And then we'll go ahead and kick it with the one and only Maxine Shaw, attorney-at-law, aka K Bly.
God, not the Maxine Shaw, attorney-at-law.
EJ, okay?
Yeah, F Armand, and I didn't appreciate the sneak attack, but that's what cowards do. That what sewer rats do.
Okay.
But so I can't wait to see if Sophia's still breathing, because I'm gonna need to see where's her part and Alex of it all. I need to see what's all his doing, and what else? What I want to see. And will Akasha make his appearance in the finale? I hope so, because that little one part is just not enough for me, because I need her to reappear some way, somehow. But what else do I want to see? I just want to see how it's going to end, to be honest. I'm just on this ride. See how the band going to fare out without Lestat or with Lestat. I don't know. We're going to see how this all turned out. I can't wait to see. And F, Armand, and Daniel, the abandoned offspring. So what I got coming up on the wrong. But yeah, so tomorrow we got the Game of Thrones. What's that, episode 4? Right? 5? Okay, episode 5 of Game of Thrones. Real Housewives of Atlanta for my reality TV people. Tomorrow, Candy Love will be hosting a panel, but I'm also gonna have my solo video. And also, what else? X-Men 97. I did a live yesterday, a 3-hour live of me catching up on some stuff. So if y'all want to check that out, because I catched up on Stepfather that was on Tubi, Maternal Instincts, and Strong that's on Peacock. And I talk about a lot of things, X-Men 97, episode 1 through 4, as well as Raising Kanan. I probably got to break that up because 3 hours is a long time. But
a lot of content,
yeah, a lot of content. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, Raising Kanan. It's on a break this week, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So next week, right?
Yep.
Okay. EJ, you be moving your mouth and know you're on mute. I'm like, she talked to herself. But yeah, I think
I
that's
was answering you, but
I see her moving her mouth like I can hear it.
Right. Right.
Okay.
my bad.
That's funny.
Thank you, Monique. Maxine Shaw, attorney at law.
Oh, okay. Shout out to all of the people that's been rocking with us in our foolishness, because I see y'all like shenanigans too. So shout out to all of you. I'm glad to see so many unserious people too. Absolutely love that y'all are here and been rocking with us through this whole the Vampire Lestat. Y'all know we love Interview with the Vampire so much. So make sure if you have not, please hit like and subscribe on the channel. Hit like so that we can get pushed out to the algorithm so other people can see us. And please make sure you subscribe. Yeah, one more episode left. One more episode of foolishness with us with this. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the season finale. Tomorrow, House of Dragon, it'll be episode 4. I can't wait to talk about that as well. So if y'all House of Dragon fans, come on back tomorrow. We got to talk about it. I am talking about X-Men 97. I think I do reviews for that on Thursdays. Taking a break from Raising Kanan, but Raising Kanan lives are on Friday. I did watch Backrooms finally. I'm gonna try to get my thoughts together because I have a lot of thoughts. So there's that. And Evil Dead came out last week. So I might do something with that too, either Evil Dead or Backrooms. So be looking out for a horror movie review as well. But y'all already know Gremlin Gang in the building. Y'all already know what it is, okay?
Girl,
Gremlin Gang.
Look, the Odyssey movie come out this week, so I'll let y'all know.
Y'all see, I had to mute her. Talking about Gremlin Gang in the building.
Not you mute her.
Yeah, I did, but
I was like, did I mute myself?
Dang.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. I was trying to see if my mute button worked. That's all.
Yeah, okay.
See, that's why when you mute me, that's why I have this as a backup. That's why I come prepared.
Don't worry.
Justice for Madeline. Bump our mind.
Justice for Madeline never been made. That was against the great laws.
Justice for Madeline.
Anyway, don't worry. I'm in the middle of ordering my boards right now from Amazon. Don't even worry about it. I'll be prepared next week. Okay. I have my whiteboards too. Yeah, this was a great conversation as always, guys. And we do appreciate each and every one of you for coming to hang out with us. Please don't forget, subscribe to all the channels, turn on your notifications, do all the things so you don't miss out on any of our future our live shows with the Vampire Lestat. I know we only have one coming up, but if you've missed any, then definitely go back and check some of those out. And then, of course, House of the Dragon tomorrow. Like they said, Raising Kanan is on a break. But when it comes back, we'll be back for that. Of course, Virtual Club Eden, where it's always a vibe. Y'all already know, All the Queen's Men on Sundays. And then, we'll be back on Monday for this finale. And then as far as TV Junkie is concerned, just keep your notifications turned on. Oh, we do have Ruthless Roundtable too. So if you watch Ruthless, we do Ruthless on Wednesdays. So definitely come hang out with us for that one. And then again, for TV Junkie, just turn your notifications on. Right now, I'm just doing panels. Uploads will start back up next month. And then as far as Talk That Talk is concerned, if you guys enjoy the Vampire Lestat, Tika and I did our first reaction over episode 5 is posted now. So you can definitely go and check out that over on Talk That Talk Media, which we do a lot of reactions over there. So, and we will do our reaction for the finale. So make sure that y'all are subscribed so that y'all do not miss our reaction our finale reaction.
So y'all can see if EJ gonna cry or not.
Okay, because I be crying. Okay, I'm just gonna own it. I be crying sometimes. I be crying. That's why I'm glad we didn't record this episode because my ass probably would have been boohooing.
We both would have been so up. We both would have been so up. I ain't gonna even lie. Ugly crying all.
Okay. All right, y'all. But that's it for me. I appreciate y'all again.
Absolutely. Thank you, EJ. Listen, thank you, everybody for coming through. Listen, I just want to see who gonna put Humpty Dumpty together again. I just need to see who gonna put my boys' heads back where it's supposed to be. Is there a third party that is interjected in this whole situation that's gonna help us out? I would love to see Akasha because when she said I am, listen, I was all in
the answer
with her. Okay, she is the answer. I definitely want to see Akasha come back. But if not, I'm looking forward to her story being played out on screen. Matter of fact, that's season 4. They've already been talking about it. Make sure y'all are watching the after show, the Vampire Lestat after shows. You get a lot of good information about what's going to happen next, what the actors are thinking. And so that's pretty much it. Just anything, whatever happens on the Vampire Lestat, I'm definitely here for it. I want to see Armand get that eye poked out. Listen, it'll poke your eye out, and I want to see who absolutely did it. I'm here for all of that. With that being said, coming up on my channel, for those of y'all that don't know me, you're new to me, my YouTube channel is All Things Ruthless, so please go ahead and subscribe, just as well as subscribe to the other ladies' channels. Tap that notification bell so you can be reminded of all the content that we got going on. But I will tell y'all about 2 things that I got going on, and that is All the Queen's Men, the Virtual Club Eden on Sunday. Virtual Club Eden is always a vibe. If you come in late, we bound to say some stuff that your kids don't need to hear. So make sure when you come, you prepare for a grown folks time, okay? And then on Tuesday night, late Tuesday night, I'll be doing my Ruthless Conversation where I talk about Tyler Perry's Ruthless, and then Wednesday is Ruthless Roundtable. Myself, EJ, and VKJ will do Ruthless. If you don't know about Ruthless, come in, join the conversation just to hear what it's all about. It's a really good show streaming right now, in my opinion, on Paramount Plus. It ain't for everybody though. It ain't for the week. I'm just saying. But it's a good watch for me. And that's pretty much it for now. But I just want to go to the chat real quick and thank everybody. Now I ain't gonna be able to get to all y'all because it's like 400 or some comments in this chat. But I want to thank as many of y'all as I can. Time divert you on that Armand side, but that's okay. We got you. We're here for you. We appreciate you. Tootie, thanks for coming in. Tamika, thank you for coming in, girl. We know you was here, now you gone, but we appreciate you for coming out and hanging with us on the panel. Melissa, thank you for coming through. Peter Griffin, you had some good commentary, and all y'all commentary was hilarious, but thank y'all for coming through, and sincere, because a lot of y'all have read these books and I haven't. So Mina, thank you for coming through, as well as our girl Candy Love was in the building. Thank you, Candy, and for showing some love. Naya, and I think I saw Shayna come in here as well. So shout out to Shayna as well. And that's pretty much it. CT, I saw you in here. That's pretty much it for now, though, y'all. Because like I said, there was a bunch of y'all in here all night, up and through. And we, as always, appreciate that. Red Talk, thank you for coming through as well. With that being said, I want to say thank you once again. And we're going to see y'all next week on the season. And that's the season finale, y'all. The final episode of the Vampire Lestat. And y'all see what they saying. Armand is and Armand is the devil's minion. You right. But we'll talk to y'all next week, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great rest of your evening. Stay ruthless.
So that's something. You filling them with octane, got them gassed up, about to get blasted up. So the last one was the most brother listen. I seen it when he kissed them at the wake, he made his body shoot. The high guy in 850, eyes smoke, 10 rap camera, 4 chrome and terror. Street 5 by deliverance, the lips is conspicuous. Bad boy slipped the 95, ridiculous. My rap lines is like landmines. One step, kaboom, black suits fill the room. To women making surgery. My fist click, act up, I have my honey's total bust.